when they keep their crown, they change their mind. When they keep their crown, they change their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came their time, they changed their mind. When they came their time, they changed their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. All right. Welcome, folks. Welcome. It is another day, another politics, another time to bring you events happening around Liberia, around the U.S., and around the globe. Here at Talk TV Media Network with my able team right there standing by, as you can see them majestically. Welcome to the show, folks. This is Talk TV Media Network. We are the voice for the voiceless. We go places where others do not go. This is what we do. We are the muff. Let me say the Liberian people way. We are the muff that can talk for you. The poor man down there in the corner that Weah cannot hear. We, the one that can hear your cry. When we hear your cry, we bring it here. We say it, we talk it. The government will hear us. So we are your mouthpiece. This is what we do at Talk TV Media Network. Today is November 5th, 2022. Here, the sun is sunny, it's a little cold, but it's a beautiful day here in the U.S., here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Man, y'all got to unmute yourself, man. Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Ngadu, and let me say thanks to our lovely audience. It's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure being on the weekend or weekly political recap show where we inform our followers, Liberians who are in and out of the country of what happenings in our country and so forth. So I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our followers, those of them who are watching us. Just please have comment. We're gonna, read them out and also help us to share the live so that others can join us as we go ahead, moving on with the discussion. Thank you.
All right. Welcome, Jasper. Welcome. Where are you, man? Say your 1 2 1 2.
It's my pleasure. I want to say those of you following us via our Facebook, our YouTube, whatsoever you are following us, we want to say welcome to the platform. This is a platform that everyone is yamming to follow, and we're here to bring you credible and reliable information that you need, information that will bring you to your doorstep. So I want to say thank you very much and keep following us, and we are here to give you every necessary information about Liberia and other countries.
You know the opening song to our show, what kind of people did so? They are freedom fighters. They call themselves freedom fighters. Man, people coming in, they're raping a woman, they're lying, they're stealing the government money. Everything, no accountability. We call them freedom fighters. This is the purpose of this platform, to be able to educate, to be able to inform, our audience come 2023. If there's nothing that we can do for the country, for the citizens of Liberia, education is one of them that we need to do to be able to educate our people, our citizens, as to what do they do at the ballot box. Irrespective if someone gives them money or buy them kekes or bicycles, it doesn't matter. We want them to make the right choice, because the choice they're going to make it's what's going to determine what the future of Liberia will look like, right? And that, gentlemen, brings me to the topic today. We see over the weekend a lot of other media networks as well as ours reporting the president's trip. 6 weeks. That's the longest trip ever, which is over a month trip at the expense of the taxpayers' money, Liberian people money. And they feel like they don't want to be accountable as to what is going on to give us the details of the trip. We employ them. This is where the Liberian people need to realize that our government officials are employed by us. Right? We are the employers, they are the employees. Because we go to the ballot box to elect them. So we employ them. And so they are accountable to us. But before I even say my 1-2-1-2, right? What is your update from your end, Abraham? I'm going to have you go first. When it comes to the president's visit, his travel, I have part of the memo that was on the presidential website, that was taken down. I have the memo here with me, which I will be reading for our audience later on. But what's your perspective, Abraham, about the president's visit? Are you there? Can you hear me? Are you frozen? You need to unmute yourself. Unmute. Seems like. Yeah. So come on in. Come on in, Jasper. Your comment on it. First of all,
I want to say thank you very much.
It seems like
Oh,
Jasper. Hold on. It seems like Abraham is frozen. So if he does come back, I will give him that go ahead. I think he will follow right after you. But on a serious note, Jasper, look at this. Let me read it for our viewing audience so they will be able to see what we are talking about today. Part of one of the topics, right? The President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Dr. George Weah, leaves the country as he embarks on one of his longest international travels since becoming president. Are you following? He ends his month-and-a-half-long tour in the United States of America, where he will be meeting and holding talks with his American counterpart, President Joseph R. Biden Jr. Right? This official multi-country visitation takes the Liberian transformational leader to Morocco, Egypt, Qatar, Monaco, and USA. Right? They call it multi-country visitation at the expense of the Liberian people's taxes. Yet, we need to know how much this is going to cost, because we already know this is, when it comes to presidential travel, this is in millions. We want to know. So come on in, Jasper. Let me give you the go ahead while we await Abraham to join us.
yeah. Like you said, I want to say thank you very much. This is one of the things that most media outlets, be it online platform, radio, any other platform, even in the streets, the corners of Liberia, Liberian people are discussing this identical trip that's been led by the president, by the president. So, it's been a shocking thing, really, to see the president leaving the country for 1 month, 1 week. No, 1 month, 2 weeks. 1 month, 2 weeks. I think one of the lawmakers, I think Larry Yankwe from Nima County, he raised a question in forum during their forum. He said, I think this president is not ready. He's not serious. He don't want to lead this country, because if you do, who will leave their own country? Liberia president, you leave your own country for 6 weeks. Who takes charge of the country? You know, and it baffles everybody. And I have not heard some of the government officials, most especially the ministers. I have not heard anything from them.
Mm-hmm.
For me, to be frank, I don't even know who he left in charge of the country.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know who he left in charge of the country. And it's a race. Look, when you are going to election, and then the country is politically charged right now in Liberia, you know the Liberian are disenchanted. There's serious problem in this country. Not one, not two, not three. Then you leave the country for 6 weeks and go. You know, for me, it's like he's joking. He's joking. He's not ready to lead this country. I'm following one other media outlet, one of the talk shows. They call him one Francis Do. You know, he said President Weah will not come back in the country again, because I think his intention is for people to protest so they can have interim government. And say, look, you're joking. Though it's not good for president to lead the country for 6 months, for 6 weeks, but nobody can do that. So a CEO, for me, this is my first time hearing this, for president to travel for 6 weeks. Yeah, I don't think any president have done that in Liberia before, unless the person going for medical leave.
Well, I remember
for medical leave.
Yeah, that's
Or for medical.
I remember quite right. Not just to hold you right there, during the days of former President Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, when she used to travel. In fact, I remember one of those travels. She used to travel on a commercial airline, right? Just to be able to save the Liberian people money. Because when you travel as presidential convoy, you know, entourage on these international trips, they're not cheap. They're expensive. Hotel, security detail, all of that, because you are a president of the country. And as you travel, it is expensive. And the Liberian people need to know, because Liberians are suffering right now. Is it possible for George Weah to travel on a commercial flight? Yes, it is. Right? As in a charter flight. Right? There's nothing wrong for the president to travel. I don't see, but sometimes the travel should be explained. It should be given to the people, told. The Liberian people are supposed to know the detail of it. As in, I remember the days. Let me go back to the days of Samuel Doe, Talbot, you know, the late Amos Sawyer. When those guys used to travel, before they travel, they will hold a press conference, and they will give detail, presidential detail, you know, what the visit to that country is about. And upon their return, when they do come back home, also, they will hold a press conference. What the detail or the visit, whether it was successful or not, or fruitful. And from there, they will go straight to Centennial Pavilion or to some other church for prayer. They used to do that. But we don't see this of the George Weah-led government. Do they not take God seriously? Are they taking the people for a joke? Right? These are some of the things that we're talking about. Are they taking the Liberian people for a joke? Because they are doing this. This is not your own personal visit. This is a visit at the expense of the taxpayers' money. So you owe the Liberian people full accountability. You owe us, Mr. President. How much does the trip cost? How many ministers of government are traveling with you? What will they be doing? And we're hearing that he postponed the trip is long enough because he has to stop to Qatar, where the World Cup will be starting pretty soon, to watch his son play. Is that a presidential travel? How does Liberia benefit from that? When the president leaves to go sit and watch his son play soccer in the World Cup, where is Liberia's benefit? And this is where we speak truth to power as a network, as a platform. Welcome back, Abraham.
Thank you. Thank you.
God, that this too is Liberia. Why you on live? You shut, you frozen on the airway. Just like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that the country will find ourselves in, and so we gotta live according to the kind of system, we find ourselves in, or the kind of way we find ourselves doing things. So, and let me say thank you again. Thank God I'm back. And like what you were saying, regarding the issue of the president traveling for 6 weeks out of Liberia, I've listened to most or many Liberians of recent trip done by the president to leave the country for that kind of a long time. With the kind of crisis citizens are going through, with the issue of the rest crisis, people classify the current rest that people eating as plastic. Not finding solution to the kind of problem, the financial crisis. There are a lot of things.
You mean you're eating plastic rice over there?
Oh yeah, that's one of the regular plastic. You cook it, as soon you cook it, say, 2 minutes time get high, it gets on when you cook it, get rubber. So you eating plastic. So on a serious note, the government want to read you just ammo water the more I water the more rats. The more I water the more rats. So let's be that.
So it's like cocodolo. When you eat a cocodolo, the more you drink, the more your stomach full, my man. Boy, it's good for you.
That you see, that is still making Jasper come like that. I think I'm making Jasper be there because Jasper when you finish that you can go rewind. So Jasper just infusing. You see there? But me, I turn in and balance up my 30 minutes. So let's go back to the topic. With the issue of the red card, the president are addressing the issue, the financial crisis, things high. US rate is climbing from 150 now. The rate has gone to 153, 152. All of those crises don't be, those situations not being handled. You're going leaving the country for 1 month, 2 weeks. 1 month, 2 weeks. Who are you leaving your country with? Who are you leaving the people with? We are your children. If daddy is leaving a home for 1 month, 2 weeks, there will be some situation that you have already catered to. But you cannot, under no condition, you will leave your nation in a crisis and leave because you won't go pass through Morocco to see the Tamil girl, to see women football. Later on, pass, you go to Qatar to see your son playing. How does that benefit the masses? How will it benefit us? What impact it got on me? Nothing. Nothing. So,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so for me, I'm totally against the president's recent travel. I'm totally against the president because you cannot leave your country. In a serious problem where people still crying, and then you still got hope here and leaving my country for 1 month plus, and then the people there. Those you appointed to steer the affairs of the country are the same people in the same jar. So what extra would they bring to the table that will show difference in your absence? Nothing.
Jasper. I don't see any reason. There is nothing bad with president traveling. Presidents travel strategically to be able to bring development, to be able to come back and report to the Liberian people. This is the essence of our travel. This is what we brought back. We brought back more than what we spent on our travel, more than what we went for. This is the benefit of our traveling. Or even if they come back, we're not going to see no benefits. So where do you come? Because the president just came from the UN General Assembly just not too long from here, and it cost the Liberian people a lot of money. That visit cost the Liberian people, and it's not even 1 month. He has now embarked on a 6-week travel.
Yes. Thank you again. This is something is unbelievable. This is unbelievable You know, if you are leaving your country, you are not leaving animals in the country. You are not leaving anybody. You are not leaving chicken in this country. You're leaving human being in this country. And there are crises in this country. There are things that are going on in the country that need to be handled by the president. There are things that are going on in this country that need serious attention. There are things going on in this country that need to be addressed. Look, if you are traveling for even 2 to 3 months, it should be spelled out to the Liberian people your intent of your travel, where will you be going, your budget that you travel with should be unveiled to the public. The number of persons you carry when you are traveling, and you need to tell the people the kind of people you're going to engage. If you, because we need to know if you go engage people that have nothing to give to us, we the Liberian. You see, they need to spell out. For me, like you said, I don't have problem with for you traveling for 6 weeks or 7 weeks or any amount of months, but it should be spelled out to tell the Liberian people, look, I'm traveling for this reason. I'm going to have engagement with this person. I'm going to have engagement with the person. And you know what baffles me? For each time they travel, when it comes back, they don't even tell the Liberian people what they brought back. And we see nothing. We see no changes. We see nothing different. Every time they travel, in fact, when they go, they come back, the country become worse. They become worse. Look, Joey, President, we have travel again. CEO, mark my word. There will be a crisis before he come back. I'm not praying for it because this is my country.
Are you forecasting that the same rice issue, because it has not been fully settled, that when my Liberia, you guys might go back into that, and also maybe gas issue?
But look, CEO, the problem there is the red issue have not been handled. It have not been handled. Like what Abraham said, that we look, Liberians, we will start dying without treatment. Then we don't know what will kill us, because anything we see, we eat it. Anything we see, we eat it. We are not productive. We don't produce anything on our own. So even if somebody go bring something expired food, they change the date, they send it to us, we will eat it. We have no choice. Already we don't have system in this country wherein you bring in any product to test it whether it's still durable or not. We don't have that system here in the Liberian.
Right.
But yet still, the president will abandon all of the activities, things that Liberian people need. He will abandon. Well, if you travel to Qatar, what does it bring to Liberia? What does it? What really? How does it benefit Liberians, or it benefit me as an individual? Look, we need to be serious. And it's a risk for him. I'm saying it again, it's a risk for him because the country going to election. When you are going to election, you don't just leave your country for that length of time. It's dangerous for you. It's very, very dangerous for you. In fact, it would only be good for you to leave your country for 2-3 weeks when you are going for election.
But what is wrong with? I like the analogy that Abraham brought forth. Something he mentioned as in a father is in charge of the home, and when he's traveling, he's leaving the home. He leaves someone in charge. He tells his children, "I'm traveling to go somewhere, and I'm going somewhere, but I will be there this long, and so time I'll be back." Right, mommy.
Yeah.
If that father is married, that father would tell his children that your mother is in charge. Right? If that father is not married and he has the oldest son in the home or the oldest daughter, that father is going to tell that oldest child that, telling the other children that, hey, your big brother or your big sister is in charge here, or your auntie. But yes, we have the vice president of the country. We don't know who's in charge. The president pro tem, the speaker of the house, because if anything happens, the chains of command. Right? And every time the president goes, we understand who steps in. But we expected the president to have a press conference before his departure and to get a full
For
detail
that
on the
again
purpose
happen.
of his trip. But the Liberian people that employ him do not know how long he's gone for, why he's there for. We just the memo that was posted on the presidential website was taken down. All of that. What in the world is going on, man? You guys over there, what's going on?
All right. Let me come
The
in.
country.
Let me come into a point that you raised concerning the father leaving the home, leaving the mother, if that father is married and all of that. Let me say this to you, CEO, and let me say this to Liberians that are following us. They say bird with a sea feather always move together. Mind you, President, we are leaving the country going for 1 month, 2 weeks, appointing maybe the vice president to leave and take control. It's the same old thing, nothing changing like Jasper said. Nothing is changing. Everything still remain the same until he can. In fact, probably he may even enter the country where there's another situation that have even succeeded or maybe overpass the old one. So, I mean, a country still remain the same. A group of people is living in their hands, and the same old people still doing the same out there, doing the same things that are not necessary enough for us.
But one may say, let's look at it because when he came here to the UN General Assembly and the issue of the rice came up, shortage came up. When he went back, after weeks and alarm and cries by the media and the citizens, I'm assuming that was taken under control. What do you guys make of that? What's the issue of the current state of rice in the country?
All right.
But Abraham, let me come in for that. You see, let me tell you for the red issue in this country. Look, if anybody tells you there's a rest in the country, and rest still be sold for the same price. So what is different? The rest is being sold for $4,500.
For 25 pound bag or
25 kg, 25 kg. It's still being sold for it's still being sold $70 for cup. So what's the difference? So you're leaving the Liberian problem and then going out, not thinking about solving this problem. All you does is to travel, go and see your children play football, go and enjoy yourself. In fact, the money the president travel away, that budget will soon be coming up. That budget will soon be coming up. It's not even a play budget.
No, definitely. When a president travel, especially the presidential detail alone, the securities, his safety, those people have been paid big time money. If you travel on a presidential convoy, let me tell you this: you get paid big time. You get paid big time money. So even those security, the guys that are traveling with him, they put dimes. They've been paid big time money. And I can tell you it's in millions. It's not 500,000 or 200,000 or whatsoever. It's in millions. Especially the manner in which he's traveling. Hotels. If he's going to go with stay at any hotel, that hotel is under complete control, security. And it costs money. The Liberian people money. And the people need to know. Mr. President?
I don't really know.
People need to know. We are just here as the voice for the voiceless. We are just here talking. We're not frustrated. We are talking. Even if we are venting out the frustration of the Liberian people on their behalf because you're not going to be able to hear all of them. But we are here to bring you the full analysis. You are the father of the nation, Mr. President, Finance Minister, wherever you are, you guys are the leaders doing the people's business. And you owe the Liberian people that. Just that. Gentlemen, there's no way Joe Biden, President of the United States of America, will be traveling with Air Force One, going somewhere, and that budget is not even approved by the legislature. That budget is in a budget, presidential travel. right? Presidential travel is in a budget. Presidential travel is in a budget by the Liberian people for American people, for the American people to be able to see that the president is traveling. That is what happened. When the president of the United States travels, we know the budget detail, the security advance team, all of that is there for the American people to know. So if the president of Liberia is traveling, and we know the forms of government is almost so similar as that of the U.S. of that of the U.S. The legislature, the judiciary, the executive. What else? We got to model after the big brother, Uncle Sam.
Well,
come in, guys. The floor is yours.
You see the problem there, CO, we face in the country. One of the problem there is we Liberian, we need to sit down and think and rethink. How are you measuring Samuel 12? What you expect Samuel 12 to do? What you expect ministers to do? Even if the person they left in charge, what do you expect them to do? They have nothing to do. Because these are the people that are working at the will and pleasure of the president. Look, CEO, I work at your will and pleasure. So if you trust me to do this, if I don't adhere to what you tell me, then definitely I should be prepared to leave the position or to leave wherever you assign me. Right? So you don't expect the ministers, the directors, the president left in charge, because I don't know. Let me be fine. Let me just tell you the truth. I don't even know who they left the country in charge with. So we will have serious problem in this country. Look, Uncle Sam, you will not see people doing things. The country stable food is not being solved. You have the US rate is escalating. You have other issues.
What's the current US rate right now? What's the rate in
the
Liberia?
US rate is escalating. Is going 150, 53
to $1.
So yeah, for $1. So it's $165. Yeah, for a dollar. So all those issues, in fact, those who in charge that's supposed to handle these issues, they are not even taking it to be anything. Just imagine this money they said that they're going to send in, the money that was printed. Look, they putting this money on the market. If to say they don't even ready yet. Up to now, we are yet to see the $5. We are yet to see the $10. We are yet to see the I think the $20 is out. So what are they waiting for? These are problems that need to be solved. If you go into the market to buy, you feel like somebody don't want to give you change. And, then you will think that the person want to exploit you. They want to take your money or they want to eat your money. No, the person don't have the change. They don't have the $10 change. They don't have the $5 change. How would they give you anything? In fact, in Liberian, to find $5 thing, it just forced that you purchase a $10 item from $20. From $10.
Yeah, go ahead.
From $20, from $10 you go to $20. So you don't have any $5 item in Liberian. Though there are items that has been sold for $10, but you can buy one and you're not gonna change. So you compare to buy two. That is $10 if you have the $10, or you buy $50 or $20. So where are we?
So that takes us, Abraham, to the Liberian currency circulation that is going on. Since the currency was introduced, you guys are on the ground. You guys will be able to give us a clear indication or report as to what's happening when it comes to the Liberian currency. What's your
Thank
take?
you. Thank you. Like my senior brother Jasper was saying, since they release or maybe put out the new currency, I've only seen the $100 notes and now the $50 notes. But besides, I haven't seen $10, I haven't seen $5. It was a recent when Cyrus Coco Bado, who is the communication director at the Central Bank of Liberia, sat on ELBC and said that the coins just entered the country and going to be released soon. So some of those things need to be handled, like Jasper was saying. So we still waiting to see as to how the coins going to be released to the public, and so that people can stop settling some of those change situation or change issue. Oh,
Mhm.
change not there, change there, change not there. So it was just on a Thursday when they released those things. So we waiting to see as to whether the coins, CBL going to cover a press release informing the public officially that the coins is available and you can find it some play going to be on the market and the change situation going to be solved. But we have to listen to that, so we're still waiting because Liberian members say if you come out with a statement like we hear for the record out there that Marcus Scott to the port, was allegedly paid by some type government people to release a statement that the rest is at the port, used according to a ton, ton of metric ton of rare rap, and there was an investigation conducted. It was fake. Then how more of someone, individual come up with a statement on radio to say the Queens and Raf, and up to present we are yet to see, the CBL, director or maybe the governor calling for press conference so that the public can be informed across the country that the Queens is in country. That's one. Two, with the issue of the situation of leges, taking into consideration election is around leges. Those enumerator or supervisor who went for the training.
I mean, don't go to legends yet. We'll go there. Why are you going ahead of me?
All right, let me pause there.
Yeah, we're talking about. Hey, you see, the beginning, man. They can't. It's a small ball know how to run. They don't know how to have. So yeah, we're talking about Liberian people rights issue. The whole thing here, my man. That Bella issue.
So,
Liberian
yeah,
people.
so,
Bella
so,
issue.
so like I was saying, the
That's something
Queens.
to play with.
So
So so
the coins need to be released, but the exact date, according to CBL, the communication officer didn't release it. He would say the coins is in country, but how it going to be released? As to whether CBL going to do an official press conference so that media practitioners will go there and bring it live, or maybe go there and take it to the various institution so that the people can be informed that the coins is in country. It's yet to be, unveiled to the public.
right.
Yeah, and the people say that the coins will be distributed hopefully before the end of this month. So we
Well,
are
how
yet
you
to
guys
see
look
that
at
again.
how you guys look at the issue of the coins, right? Because I remember very clearly growing up during the days of Turbo and Samuel Doe, when the coins were being introduced. Um, in some way, look at the pros and cons of it of the coins being used. Um, Market people that are doing a lot of oil, up and down. The coins are much better. It's safer, it will not get destroyed. But with the paper notes, man, you can see ray all on the paper notes. Huh? I want you guys to look at the pros and cons. Do you think the reintroduction of the coins is much better than the paper note?
Yes, for me, let me come in. You know, let me applaud the government in the authority of CBL in the legislature for being so far-sighted to bring the coins issue back in our country. Let me say this: we Liberians, we very careless when it comes to managing money. We are very, very careless. CEO, it will bring for you to know that if you are driving in Central Monrovia or anywhere, you happen to give somebody money. That money, the person will just fold the money and place it into their pocket. Most especially the police, they will just fold the money and place the money into their pocket. We are very careless in handling money. And
But what does that
in
mean?
in
Isn't
the
that what anybody's supposed to do? When I give you money, you're not going to take it and put it in your pocket?
no, look, see, oh, you're not money. It is very costly to print money. We all know that. I want a video out in Kenya or one of the African countries. This guy, I think he was jailed for 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 spoiling the government money. The money, somebody caught him. He was caught red-handed, and he was arrested and jailed for that. And he even told him that he's going to pay more than what he destroyed. Intentionally, the guy told the money. So for the issue of the coins, I believe the market people, they should be happy for this identical coins, because they themselves were losing with this kind of money that we have. Because when we beat you to the extent, the money get wet. At the end result, it's poor. Like what you are saying, when you have the money it's easy to handle. It don't spoil easily. They don't even spoil unless it get rusty or any other thing. But it don't easily spoil. So
Yeah,
for
but
me, with the issue of the 10 and the 5, I'm happy for it to be coins. And I must applaud the government for that.
yeah, but the
I must
downside to
applaud the
that,
government for that.
the downside to that, Abraham, it has to do with coins. When you have like 100, let's say, $500 in coins, my man, that whole bag heavy to tow, very heavy to
But why
hold.
you be doing that kind of heavy
So
money?
what will you do in that case? But that is the
Oh,
cons. That is the pros and cons.
okay, okay. That's where my attention already. I mean, my point was coming from. Now, take for example, my CEO is up there, and maybe you having to come to Labrador for vacation. You get someone at 1,000 coins. You say, "Oh my man, only 1,000 coins there, but I get no paper money and only 1,000 coins." So
Yeah,
that 1,000 coins, I come in, put everything in my pocket. It be shaking in my pocket, checking. It will make people to be traveling with waist bag. Even Jasper over there, he press jacket. I mean, other people putting money inside and I wait. So the issue here for me in that case, if I happen to know that the coin is too much for my one that I can't control, I easily move to the bureau. I move to the bureau, transfer there. If I order can help me in the process, give me some paper money, and in return, they take some of the coins that way, of course, they can be done.
No. Abraham, I understand your point. But why would somebody will be having the whole bag of coins in their possession when you are not when you are not a billable seller, when you are not a billable seller, you are
but
not
even
a money
that's fine.
exchanger, or
But that is the point. That is the point. Even if it is a money changer, my man, you get 1,000 coins in your hand. It's hard to talk. I remember I'm speaking to you from experience during the days of Samuel Doe. When I had to take money up and down, all in my pocket, my dad, I had
yeah,
to hold it in a backpack and all that stuff to carry it heavy.
yes. And for me, one of the things I was really advocating for is a bit difficult for we the Liberians, is to digitize the money system. How to,
Liberian digital system is not prepared for that, so I don't think it should even go.
yeah,
In that
like
case.
I say it will be difficult, but that was my suggestion that it would be good to digitize the entire money system. That you carrying 10,000 coins. Look, if I have 1,000 coins, I go to the bureau and transfer that money on my phone. I have nowhere to be passing with that money. I go
That's
to
a
the
good.
market because the market
That's
women need that money.
that's
They
one
need
good
the
idea,
money to
right?
come again.
I said that's one good idea.
Yeah, I go to the bureau and transfer that money into my account, and I be passing away in my phone, or go to the marketplace where the billable sellers and the people need the money. They need that identical
Gentlemen,
quest because these are money they use on a daily basis. If you go in the market, people use 5, people use 10. So they need that identical money for change. So if you have it in a huge quantity, it's a plus for them. It's a plus for you to go to the market and give it to the market to the local, a retailer to give you the money, the $20, the
got it,
$50,
got
the
it,
$100,
got it.
in exchange. So it
Gentlemen,
will also be done. But mhm,
oh Yeah, I was just trying to make sure you land with your final word so I could come in for us to move on to the next topic. Well, if you okay, you want to finish
Yeah,
up or you
then move
okay?
to the next topic.
Okay, okay. Thanks for that. I didn't mean to cut you off. Um, I'm looking at the time. We're down to the wire. 15 minutes to get out of here. Um, and the next topic has to do with NEC, the National Elections Commission, and the Liberty Party. This seesaw up and down thing that been going on. When I was growing up, I did seesaw up and down. Musa Belete, Yomli Kanga, the thing that have been going on up and down. We know who is who, where is where, and even in a course of the during the course of the week, I think former chairman for Liberty Party, may his soul rest in peace. Uh, uh, Councillor Bromsky daughter had a press conference. I did not follow that press conference through because I was very busy. But what you guys down there? What the seesaw up and down? What's going on? Abraham, you take off.
Thank you very much. The entire what really, you know, still bringing the warning and downing season up and down in the Liberty Party party is the 2019 MOU that was being signed at the Formerton Hotel. So it is that same document up to President want to code and code hard and pull. They went back to sending back the neck, and neck is there to resolve the matter according to uh the Yomli Kanga Lawrence and the Senator Abraham Tarrant, faction of the Liberty Party.
Mhm.
Of I mean, 2 weeks ago, or maybe probably a week ago, if I may be corrected, on a Friday, there was a protest being staged
You have
by
you have some.
by
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of feedback. You have some music going on in the backdrop.
no, I don't have music around me. My horse is I mean around the roadside, so
Okay,
probably that would
okay,
probably.
okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so like I was
It seems like he's frozen again.
I got gone off.
Yeah, he's frozen. Yeah, you'll pick up. So pick up from there. While we are
Yeah.
waiting to log out and come back in.
So
Um,
so yeah.
what
So
what is
the
what's your take?
the fact for me, I blame the neck for all of the Uhuru battle going on in the identical Liberty Party. I
Mm,
think it's been too long. It's been too long for Liberty Party to suffer from this identical crisis. This crisis have tear Liberty Party apart. In fact, right now, there's no respect between Musa Hassan Belete, who happens to be the chairman, and Yomli Kanga Lawrence, who happens to be the political leader. And there's no respect between the two of them. And they don't have that good relationship. There's no good working relation between them. And the other person will issue statement, and the other person report it. All this one, I believe the National Election Commission is
hello. Seems like okay. It seems like Jasper is frozen too for some reason. So Jasper is frozen and Abraham is coming back in. So they keep
yeah.
going back and forth, intertwined. Jasper, Abraham was frozen, and Jasper took over, and now Jasper is stuck frozen, and Abraham is back in. So
Yeah, so like I was saying, with the issue of the Liberty Party, Rick Rule, it all from the 2019 MOU that have been, assigned at Farmington, and then the case was later dragged to the court, and then at the end of the day, they said, oh, Musa Benedict spent some money, so the people were in favor, and the rule against Senator Dillon and Senator Kanga Lawrence. So at the end of the day, James Edward Wolcott was the justices in Chima, the associate justice in Chima at the time, forwarded the case back to NEC so that the situation can be handled. But that time when they did mention for the settling of the problem,
Mhm.
Musa Hassan Benite and his team went there. Unfortunately, Senator Dillon and her team didn't attend the ceremony. But all of a sudden, to a surprise, her team went to another place, calling for another meeting where they needed the presence of the chairman of the Labour Party that has been recognized by National Elections Commission, Musa Hassan Benite. And he to say he cannot go there where they told him to meet was at NEC. And up to present, is the sea hot and pool, hot and pool, hot and pool. So, the entire level party thing, for me, I don't see it like I don't even want to be focusing on it because for one fact, the leaders in the party are not united for one fact. You got people from the other angle carrying the party the other way. You got people from the other angle carrying the party the other way. Am I you, the daughter of the founder and the vision bearer of that party, the late Councillor Charles Walker Bursky, is in line with chairmanability. She's going on the two parties that form the CPP, the ANC, and the Labour Party. She said she's going to vote on a CPP ticket in Grand Bassa comes 2023. She's not going on and celebrate the Labour Party according to her. So that shows that
Oh,
the
so
party
that
the
was
way
it. That was the essence of her press conference.
very good.
Sideline,
That was the essence of
so,
her press
so
conference.
sidelining with Musability
Of course.
instead of the political leader, Yom Kanga.
Sure.
Okay, okay. Now I get the entire concept of that. But then there is still a much bigger divide still taking place as we continue to see the drama going on. You know,
Okay. Okay.
um,
Yeah, CEO.
yeah.
Again to a point. Let me sound this again. Probably you know, but you forget in other time. So Chairmanability at the time, the only Kanga Lawrence and Senator Abraham Downs, was suspended because of due and they refused to pay the due. They were being expelled from the party. But yet they are still saying that with the party.
Hmm.
Hope you getting the point.
Yeah, but that whole deal stuff, it's not a big deal for to bring to the forefront when it comes to the political leader, as in suspend the political leader, this and that because of due paying, this and that. That's an in-house stuff. They're washing all their dirty laundry also. That the problem there. That the problem of leadership. And then when you do this as an opposition party, then the other people, the ruling party, is sitting there and laughing and say, you see the people that are telling you all to they want to take over the
and,
country. You see what
and,
happened?
and, and let me tell you this again, Chief. They after Musa Benete suspended and probably subsequently, expelled the two officials from the party. He now is the artist in the burial, and of course the legitimate chairman of the Liberty Party. So he won't get buried two positions in the party.
The network is very
How, how,
challenging
how,
today.
how is that possible? How is that
Yeah,
possible? Yeah.
After they were being expelled from the
the
party,
network is very, very challenging
according
today.
to
The network is very
the
challenging today.
Hold on,
constitution,
hold on,
according
Jasper. Jasper, hold on. We all know that the network is challenging.
Come
Let
again?
I say, hold on. We know that the network is challenging. Let him finish his statement. Then you can take over.
okay. So let me just conclude by this. According to the constitution or maybe their document, according to chairmanability, gave the chairman the right to serve as acting standard bearer of the party until they can go to another convention. So up to present, I think he still hold the standard bearer position and not the chairman position.
Oh wow.
And that's where the confusion start to break up, and is dragged up to where it is today.
Jasper, are you there? Can you hear? Or are you frozen? Oh, there you go. Yeah. So Jasper, your final comments on this whole Liberty Party, Musability, seesaw up and down. How can these people become leaders of a
I'm not
country?
getting it. Come
How can they become leaders of a country when their infighting is coming out like this? All their dirty laundry inside, they're bringing it outside. Just weeks ago, we watched
yeah.
Yomli Kamba
For
and
me, for
Elon and
me,
the others, protested at the NEC and also at the American embassy. Are you hearing me? Are you there, Jasper? Folks, we are having some serious technical difficulties in Liberia tonight. And those of you watching via this medium or online, other platforms, this is Talk TV Media Network. We are down to the wire. And right after this show, an hour from now, which will be 8 p.m. Liberian time, will be the Kissy Announcer show that will be coming up. Those of you who are there to speak Kisi or want to know about your language, you are welcome to the show to be a part of that show. And then also, we have one of our Basel announcers, a good, eloquent Basel announcer who has just joined the team. We are working on time frame and timelines for him to start his on the show as well on this platform for our Basel people. Hey, yeah, moi. So we'll bring it to y'all. The same way, and y'all say y'all the CEO can speak different languages. You will hear that I can speak different languages. When it comes to the Pele people, Abraham run away. Abraham will be speaking Pele to y'all.
Yeah, so
I guess somebody else.
so
I mean, wait, let me finish my announcement. My announcement are doing so. Because I know you're trying to hurry up because your data, your network giving you small chance to talk. So that is it. So right after the show,
also.
so right after the show, that's what we're happening. Give us 1 hour, 8 o'clock Liberian time will be the Kissy Announcer show. That will be for another full hour. Very fascinating. And so I can't wait to bring the Pele people on the show. My Pele people got to come on the show where we can speak Pele. They coming. So,
I will be on the show. I will be on the Palace show.
tonight, the Kissy people will come by 8 p.m. Liberian time, which will be 3 o'clock Central Standard Time here in the US. All right. Jasper, what's your final comments?
Yes, like you are saying, we those of you who are following us or who will watch the video later or our live broadcast later, like what the CEO said, we intend to have all of the dialects show on this platform so that every county will be part of this identical broadcast. We're working on that, and hopefully by next year, 2023, we're gonna show our followers and our viewers that the dialect shows will kick off. We are in preparation and getting those people who understand their vernacular or their dialect very well, and they will be bringing you programs, announcements, music, and other things when it comes to a specific dialect or tribe. So we encourage each and every one of you, those who are interested, who think that they can speak their vernacular very well, they understand the language, we will bring you on board. I think our numbers are all on the platform here. We have our Liberian numbers, and we have our USA number. You can contact us. We have our comments. Just comment, and we will get to you and have you place and vet you before we place you on our platform. So I want to say thank you for Musa Belite and Yomli Kana and Liberty Party. The people, they are not serious. Let it go and rethink, because they are not children. These are people that are mature. These are mature people. If they can sit in their own closet and handle their issues, they want to be coming out. I don't think we're going to magnify them or dignify them. Let it go ahead. And for me, in the whole saga again, I blame the NEC because they controls all political parties. If you can handle the two parties, send them to the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court be able to finish the identical case and let it rest. But you can't have the opposition. And these are some of the things that weakens the opposition in our own country here, because they have their own internal problem. So who will give you state power when you have your own internal problem and you can't solve your own internal problem and give you state problem. Lebron Pope problem, you see Joey run away and go America for travel for 6 weeks. We help a problem let it. Then if you can't settle your own internal problem, and that Lebron Pope problem you will settle. You able to solve Lebron problem? There's a saying that says you must be able to what? To control and manage your home before you even manage a group of people. So if you can manage a little party that have almost 50 to 100 or how many person that controls the party, if you can handle them and control them, who will give you state power? Who will trust you with state power to so that you will come and mess up everything? Look, let the party go and rest. Let the party go and rest. Let it go to the Supreme Court if they think that the Supreme Court can handle the case and forget about NEC, because NEC has been putting gas into this identical case. They have been putting gas in this identical case because they're taking side with the identical case. I don't know their interest in this identical case. Yes, I don't know their interest. So I believe that they should go to the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court be the final judge of this identical case. So I rest my case. You can pick it up from there, Abraham.
All right. Well, let me say thank you very much, Jasper.
Abraham, are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Thank you very much. I like your final closing. Yeah, you say you ought to control your own place.
Are you there?
And then you want to control.
Man, we there. We listening. That's Abraham talking.
All right. So like I was saying, Jasper, thank you very much. I like your closing. You ought to control who you're pressing. My brother, they get problem. So we are running for our problem. You go sit down in Qatar for 1 or 2 weeks. They will be creating another problem for you. You're ready to go sit down. Go sit down on the time we will know what to do. I just say that. You know, I let that talk about. It's a warning to them. It's a serious thing. If the Liberal Party authority or officials fail to settle in-house dispute and allow them be declared or maybe tickled by others to vomit what is supposed to settle in-house, I think they are bringing disgrace in themselves and making the Liberian people to lose the kind of confidence, the kind of trust, or the kind of love they have for them. So we need to be serious when it comes to the entire thing. I mean, Liberal Party crisis in our country, because Liberal Party is one of the biggest political institutions in our country. Seeing the leaders or authorities going and loggerhead, fighting for position, fighting for authority, fighting to, who to take over the party and who to steer the affairs. I mean, it baffles me at times. So authorities that are listening or maybe partisans that are watching us now, there's need that you people go back in your class, go back to the drawing board, forget all of the things and find a common ground so that you can move on with things. Time is fast spent. 2023 is right here. November is almost on end. Today the 5th. It will soon finish. 25 days. You all of November, December, the year end 2023. You talk about campaign right here. So you need to be fast-started. Leaders of that party need to be fast-started so that they will move on with things swiftly so that they can be able to do the kind of thing they want to do comes 2023. Not to be holding and breaking around at 4 or 5 year old children around crying up and down. So they need to move on with things. Thank you. I rest my case, Chief.
Yeah, I like the way all of y'all rest your cases tonight. Hey, my beginning on fire. Oh yeah, folks, this is how we come to the end of the show today.
But we didn't talk about legends.
Yeah, we'll talk about because we're out of time because y'all still blasting and talking and all this stuff. Y'all finish all that stuff.
But if legend situation is a critical situation.
It is.
So let me
just and because it is listen. We are doing the people's business, and because it is critical, we can have another show Monday. If you guys are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Y'all want to have a Monday, y'all want to have a show Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, the platform is for you guys.
I'm ready Monday. I'm ready.
So y'all ready for it? Let's go. But the people's business, and I have another show. We have another show coming up. So we can't interfere. When it comes to studio business, we can't interfere with the next show. Right?
Okay.
So, y'all day your closing comment and let the CEO do it on. And his CEO will not do it on any kind of way. He's just gonna play music, and that's how I'm gonna close it. May God bless Liberia. May God bless the nation of Liberia and the Liberian government. May God bless our leader and help our leader to see through the lens from the group that is surrounding him, that is blinding him. May he see through that group and beyond for the best interest of the Liberian people. Because the Bible says that we should pray for those who are in power. And that is why we do here as a network. We are praying for our leaders. We pray that God will help the nation of Liberia and its leaders, that they will see and work in the best interest of the Liberian people and the nation, and bring the Liberia that we all anticipate, and bring the Liberia that we all yearn to have, to see. Liberia is all we have. No one owns Liberia than the other. We all own Liberia. That is our cassava bush. Liberia is our potato grain. So, my people, those of you who follow us today, thanks for watching this show. And this is how we're going to leave you guys on the show. I'll catch you up the next thing.
Beautiful land, lovely people, simple people. We don't need millions to enjoy. This is our time to rise and shine. Liberian people like enjoyment, even our praise like enjoyment. Today, we will enjoy. Liberia, oh Liberia, oh Liberia, oh Liberia. Women are daughters of the earth, daughters of the earth. Our men are down like mighty warriors, warriors.